Men of Reddit, what myth about men is 100% untrue, and infuriates you when you hear it?
That we would have sex with anything that has a heartbeat, 100% untrue. I've had sex with inanimate objects too.
And that's how I got banned from Build-A-Bear.
Not sure if it counts as a myth, but most TV portrayals, the guy's a dumbass and depends on his wife for literally everything. It's annoying and played out. I don't know anyone close to my age that live like that. Quick edit, I do know plenty of old people that do in fact live like those portrayals, or did before their respective divorces in some cases.
It's getting better now, but back in the day basically, every guy on TV was a sports-obsessed, car/motorcycle loving, beer-swilling moron, who couldn't function without his wife to look after him, and the kids. My wife went away last week for work and I'll have you know that only half my kids got eaten by wolves.
You did your best, man. Wolves always hunt in packs, so you were probably outnumbered.
Plot twist, he only has one kid, well, half of one now.
That if we like children, but don't have children of our own, we're automatically given at the very least a little grilling, if not straight out asked if we're a pedophile. I like dogs too, for pretty similar reasons. Nobody ever asks me if I'm a dog.
Are you a dog?
Well, thank you for asking. No, I'm not. Well, at least not anymore. Surprisingly bitey.
Get too close to a child, and you are automatically branded a pedophile. I work as a low-tier manager in a toy store, and even though I have a company t-shirt and name tag, people still ask me if I work there. People still look at me weird when I am going around the store doing whatever. It's sometimes hard to ignore. I just hope people will understand that working at my dream job doesn't mean I want to do stuff to their kids. It hurts sometimes. Edit, thanks so much for all the comments and my first silver. If I don't answer immediately I am sorry, but sleep calls and I got work tomorrow. Have a great day, Redditors. I want to wish you all Merry Christmas, and as someone who works in toy store, piece of advice: buy toys now, give it few weeks and everything popular will be gone. Much love.
I used to eat my lunch at a local lake that has a park next to it. I would park facing the lake with the park behind me. I just sat in my car, listened to podcasts and ate my lunch. One day, a lady called the cops on me for being suspicious, said she was afraid for her children's safety. Luckily, the cop was cool and told the lady I was free to eat there, since it was a public place, but I didn't really want to risk getting a not cool cop in the future, so goodbye calming lake, hello depressing parking lot.
F that shit, eat at your calming lake.
All men are the same.
God, I wish. Can't tell you how many times I've been to a stupid event with my girlfriend, and she disappears and I'm left hanging out with the other boyfriends and husbands, and there's nothing for us to talk about. I'm not into car shit, or sports or any other basic male activities. All men are not the same.
There are plenty of fish in the sea. Just get over it.
Fuck you. I liked that fish, even if it was kinda mean and cruel.
A friend of mine told me that much more crudely.
There are plenty more vaginas to park your stick in.
I miss that girl so much, and it was about so much more than sex. That men find it normal to cheat and brag about it.
Any man who cheats on someone loses my respect instantly. Same goes for women, and I'm sure my feelings are shared by most guys. I don't understand why people assume that. When women ask,
"What are you thinking about?"
and you reply with, "Nothing, we actually are thinking about nothing," wife never believed me, until a family counselor brought it up, made her realize I wasn't the only one doing it, or what we are actually thinking about is so trivial and kinda stupid. The second we're interrupted with the question, we immediately forget what it was, or we just don't feel like sharing if we do remember, because it is kinda dumb.
Everyone needs the privacy of their own thoughts.
I am not a male myself, but I hope it is okay for me to comment. It really annoys me when people say that men cannot be raped because, if they got a hard-on, they must have wanted it. Shit like that causes men to not report rapes and makes them feel like shit about themselves. Anyone can be raped, no matter age, sex, or if the rapist is married to them. No means no. It is as simple as that.
He was hard, so it wasn't rape.
Is easily matched with, she was wet, so it wasn't rape. Too many people have a serious lack of understanding for how the human body works.
Also, It's not uncommon for female rape victims to orgasm. That adds an effed up layer to the encounter, to say the least.
We're all unable to control our nature to have sex. Believe me, if I couldn't control myself, you'd have noticed by now.
I'm the oldest of 3 girls, and my mom raised us by saying that all men only want sex and they will do anything to get it, even rape children. We are all deeply paranoid of men and hypervigilant parents and have really effed up relationships, and holy shit, I'm having a revelation.
It's like we have the same mother. When I first got my period, my mom told me that all the men will be out to get me, and how much they love to get virgins, that just started, and all men want is sex. I was 9, it took me so long to get over my fear/paranoia of men.
That we can never not be in the mood, and if we are, we must be sick or cheating.
I'm in a lot of girl groups on Facebook, and you'll get some posts from women saying that their boyfriend doesn't want as much sex as she does. You will literally get hundreds of comments saying that he's either gay, cheating, or doesn't love her, or doesn't find her attractive anymore, even when the poster would say that he's on antidepressants, or that he's gained or lost a load of weight. Everyone tells her to
Leave him because he's not a real man.
I've gotten into a lot of arguments with other women when I tell them not all men are sex mad.
And women taking it as a personal insult when we aren't in the mood.
My girlfriend got so upset with me that she almost broke up with me. I had been up for like 20 hours by that point and had a headache. I was exhausted. Oh, boy. She got mad. That was a fun time. If I'm with my daughter, I'm not babysitting, I'm being a father.
I'm sick of this one. I'm a stay-at-home dad of 2 girls.
It must be your day off.
No, it's my job. If you expose us to radiation, we gain superpowers. In reality, this has only happened a few times and most men would just die.
So you're saying there's a chance?
That's a risk I'm willing to take.
That we only tell women our feelings to coerce them into bed, like, wow, how new and amazing this relationship is, I'm so glad I found you. That is uncomfortable vulnerability, not some sort of plot.
Or that sex is something men take from women, that it is something women hold and give out to men, instead of thinking of sex as something enjoyable that both partners want to do together. It is this weird game.
My parents died when I was 6.
Oh wow, he must want to fuck.
Or is Batman?
I really hate how fruity drinks are associated with women, like damn, can I just enjoy my strawberry daiquiri?
I always order fruity frozen drinks and my wife always orders beers. Half the time, the waiter gives me the beer instead. Nobody scoffs when a dude's got a kick-ass Slurpee, but as soon as you add some rum, it's a girl's drink. Off.
Men can't multitask.
Every time I hear that, I have to stop what I am doing so I can get angry.
Laughing my ass off, but actually, no one's really a good multitasker, we all just think we are. Mythbusters tested it, I think.
One of my female co-workers just switched to another role, so I took up one of her annual projects. It takes a lot of daily coordination between several different departments. I made one mistake, out of several hundred opportunities to mess up, and it was an insignificant and cheap to fix mistake. At that, when she heard, she casually mentioned,
Well, I guess men aren't as good at multitasking.
"Yeah, it's totally that."
Daughter to a single dad here. But there was this myth I discovered when I was young. It's something almost all my female friends were told, but thankfully not me. The myth is the belief that there are such things as girl business, where only your mom or other older females in the family should help you with. As the only girl in the house growing up, my dad helped me understand and deal with a great many girl business problems. Meanwhile, all my friends had their moms to handle it for them. When my friends found out my dad was sort of in charge of handling those with me, they were shocked. They asked me why I didn't have an aunt or grandma to help instead. Well, my aunts all live at least 10 hours away and grandma is even further. I began to realize over the years that there might actually be negative side effects to this girl's only way of thinking. Sure, having another female assist you with those issues might be less awkward and embarrassing, but there's already an inherent awkwardness and embarrassment associated with it. Learning to overcome the embarrassment is part of growing up and accepting your body. Furthermore, I have since grown up and began studying psychology, and done some research into this further for my studies. I'd have to do a more in-depth and wide-reaching survey and analysis to come to findings. I'd be comfortable with being peer-reviewed, but I have a theory that the girls-only mentality causes relationship issues later in life. Young girls grow up thinking that there are some aspects of womanhood men not only don't understand but can't understand. It makes them not only less trusting of male partners, but also keeps them from seeing men as equals when it comes to parenting. Sure, if you're a mom of a young girl, there's no reason for you to not continue helping her with all the complex feminine issues she's going through. Just be careful not to make her think her dad doesn't empathize or understand too. Don't make him this distant third party who will never get it, or someone who should not be involved because he has a penis. That's the same toxic female attitude that causes soccer moms to call the cops on a dad when he takes his daughter to the park to play. Men can parent too, and they're surprisingly good at raising young girls on their own.
That all black guys are hung, all Asians are small, and all white guys are average. Completely not true. There's a wide spectrum for everyone. Hung Asians, teeny black guys, whatever.
I know what you mean. I was listening to a black guy talk about this one day, about how when he gets with girls, sometimes the sex sucks because they were expecting him to be hung bigger than a horse, and are disappointed, but sex is great when the girls aren't expecting that.
That only women suffer from negative body stereotyping, really, really. I grew up in the 80s, have you not seen He-Man? Schwarzenegger, Fabio, Jason Momoa.
They haven't seen any male character in video games/movies the last 40 years? Laughing my ass off, they're all ripped with zero body fat.
And jawlines that are carved from stone. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out my other videos. Also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and ring the notification bell.